feels incredibly unsupportive when you see people like viewing your stories, like the posts that you put on stories, and people view it but then like don't like it. And it just got to a point where I felt like, then why do you even follow me? Because at some point I saw that like pretty much almost everyone that follows me saw my post, and only like a handful of people liked it. You know, like I understand that Instagram has become like primarily a business platform, but really like keeping your friends' posts from your feed, or like keeping the posts of the people you know in real life from your feed on a regular basis is kind of diabolical as well. Honestly, one of the biggest reasons I started this channel is because I wanted to build a community of people. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today is going to be a chatty video. I just want to check in and I want to talk about some of the things that have been happening to me lately, and I want to talk about how I'm feeling about different things and some of the plans moving forward. I just want to chat, so let's get started. I took some notes. I'm currently recording this in the Cancer season. The emotions are high, and I personally find astrology very, very therapeutic in a way. I view astrology as a tool. So, you know, it's very helpful to me and really healing to me when I actually like check in with like what's going on astrologically currently, and it helps me to feel more grounded. Like the emotions are running high right now, and that's how I have been feeling lately as well. And kind of towards the Gemini season, that's what I've been feeling as well, very strongly, very emotional and in need of a big hug a lot of the times. So yeah, the first thought of the day is that you have got to, you know, embrace your own emotions, and like it's okay to feel emotional right now. It's basically was what I'm trying to say. It also really encouraged me again to like come back to some of the self-care practices that I used to do on a regular basis. I haven't done a tarot in a long time. I gotta be honest with you. It's been a really long time. I used to do tarots on a regular basis. Okay, I have my favorite deck. I have actually multiple decks, but I have a favorite one. And it's been a while. It's been a while. So that's what I've been thinking about as well. Like I've been wanting to kind of bring more whimsy and joy into my life. And yeah, like practice things that actually just fill my cup, basically. Another thing that has been on my mind that actually caused some of the, you know, upsetting feelings was losing friendships. I've been thinking a lot about friendships. I thought about losing friends, how people drift away, and I would like appreciate sometimes if people would just like maybe tell me, you know, because I'm the kind of person who keeps a really small circle usually, and I, you know, I would really appreciate if a friend of mine told me like what's going on, or like if they cannot be very attentive to my needs right now, or if they cannot be very responsive right now, like what's going on, so I understand the situation, you know. But the situations lately have been a little bit different. They have to do with you know, the kind of texting when you would expect a quick response. Because with like the friends that I have, I don't even know if I can say that anymore really, but with the friends that I had, we always had a habit of like writing really, really long messages, really long texts, or like making videos and stuff like that for each other, and just kind of like having conversations like that. And it would be like really, really, really long, and it would take both of us like months to respond, and that is okay. Like that is okay. Everyone's busy. Completely understandable. Okay, I understand that. I am absolutely okay with that, basically, right? But it was about situations where like we usually respond like pretty much straight away or within 24 hours. And yeah, lately I have been a little bit ghosted in circumstances like that, and that just like made me feel a little bit hurt. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to pretend like, you know, it's okay, but like it does make me feel hurt because that's not what I usually do or ever did. And yeah, it stings a bit, I'm not gonna lie, and I have no idea why. It also got me thinking a lot about like how people just drift away sometimes, and how we cannot expect people to love us forever or to, be there for us all the times and to like treat us the way that we treat them as well. That's another thing. So yes, I kind of struggled with it last year as well. I talked about my friendships, or like just friendships in general, last year as well, in several videos. And yeah, just let me know how that's going for you. If that's relatable, like, do let me know so I feel a little bit less alone. If that's something that's happening to you too, if you have been losing friends lately, or if that's just happened to you in the past as well. And I mean, in a way that it's just like people just kind of drift away and suddenly treat you like you're not that close anymore. Because I find that hurtful, to be honest, and I feel like that's kind of justifiable. I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, another thing that I've been thinking about is freaking Instagram. So Instagram is dead. And people have been talking about this for the last few years, honestly. And that just makes me so upset because Instagram used to be my favorite platform. And I used to love posting photos so much. And I genuinely love this form of communication with people and like sharing how my day is going and what has been happening in my life lately. And over the last years, Instagram turned into a platform exclusively for influencers, primarily. I want to say businesses and influencers, but primarily influencers. And it's like, for that reason, also a lot of people want to be influencers, but which is, by the way, completely fine. Like, I don't have anything against that whatsoever. I think if people want to pursue something, that I should absolutely do that. But my problem is that I have realized that, like, I have not seen a bunch of people on my feed, like people that I actually know in real life and follow. But I am literally only seeing like news pages, and I'm seeing like memes, and I'm seeing influencers. I'm not seeing real people, like from my life, I mean, all that much. And that is genuinely not okay, because I really miss the way Instagram used to be and how people used to like support each other and just like each other's stuff and posts all the time, and that used to be normal. And now, like, I have seen so many people, you have no idea, I'm sure you've seen that too, so many people talk about how like your friends don't like your posts anymore. Like, it mostly has to do with people who decided to become influencers, to be fair. But not only that, like, people just don't like their friends' posts anymore, or like the posts of people who they know in real life. And that is really peculiar, especially when people like view your stories but don't like your posts consistently. I find that weird, because I personally, if I don't like someone, I don't want to follow them. Or like if there's someone who like I'm not interested in following anymore, like no bad blood, nothing like that at all, like no beef, genuinely, I just unfollow them, and I also like remove them as a follower. I don't understand the people who like just unfollow you, like, you know what I'm saying, and keep you there still. Like, I don't always understand that, if I'm being completely honest with you. I have recently gone through, this is something I've been doing over the years, generally, like over the last, like, I want to say 5 years or something. I have been going through the lists of people that I follow and people who follow me on Instagram, and I have been just removing a bunch of people, so many people who like have absolutely no business following me, or a bunch of people who haven't been active in years, or people who are active but like never engage with my posts, for example, because like engagement has been declining like crazy. And I'm not saying that that's the reason that I post, but it's also like feels incredibly unsupportive when you see people like viewing your stories, like the post that you put on stories, and people view it but then like don't like it. And it just got to a point where I felt like, then why do you even follow me? Because at some point I saw that like pretty much almost everyone that follows me saw my post, and only like a handful of people liked it. I just don't understand that kind of behavior, if I'm being honest with you. I really don't want to sound bitter, but it does feel very upsetting to me. Like, it really does. I am not an influencer or anything like that on Instagram. I have a very small account, and Like, if you want to follow me, please go ahead. But like, I have no idea. Like, I have not really planned to do any kind of like influencing or any kind of thing that I do here on YouTube, on like Instagram. Did not really plan that. So actually, I want to speak on that a little bit later, because I do want to ask you a few things. Like, I do have some plans and I have some thoughts. But like, just let me know what you think about Instagram in general. And yes, the thing is that I have recently removed a bunch of people, like, so literally majority of people who followed me, because of like people's inactivity. And it's like, honestly, a bunch of people who like followed me forever ago, and they're completely like irrelevant to me whatsoever. I don't know them. No one, like, we don't care about each other and that kind of stuff. But also just like a bunch of people from like past life, what seems like. And yeah, basically that. I genuinely removed most of my followers, like the vast majority of them. I am left with a handful, and that's okay. I have realized that's okay. I have also been going through the people that I follow, and I have realized that there are a bunch of people who I follow, who I know, whose posts I genuinely either haven't seen in months or even years or ever. Okay? And that made me feel really weird again, because like, why? Like, I understand that Instagram has become like a, primarily a business platform, but really, like, keeping your friends' posts from your feed, or like keeping the posts of the people you know in real life from your feed on a regular basis is kind of diabolical as well. And that's also why I was talking about like people who like specifically view your stories and don't like you, because I haven't seen even those people's stories. Okay? I have not even seen their stories. I haven't seen anything. Okay? And that just kind of, got me thinking about how like weird it is, how social media is already creating an illusion of closeness, but in reality separating us further. But these kind of algorithms only like push us even further away from each other. Like, there's no even illusion of closeness anymore. Truly, like, please let me know if you feel the same way, or if it's just me, because I know that I'm an overthinker, and I'm wondering if I'm overthinking this right now. I do kind of feel like I have a point, though, to be honest with you. And yeah, that felt really unpleasant to realize. And yeah, I'd like to see more posts of people that I know, or like used to know, mostly used to know, really, on my feed, and like just see how everyone's doing, and like give each other support by liking each other. Like, that's just, that feels like a nice and cute thing to do. I don't know. Another thing is that like, I did not really ever plan to necessarily grow my Instagram. I did at some point want to build my Instagram, because I had like a lot of modeling content, and I thought that like that's what I would be pursuing further. And I did want to grow my Instagram. And now I am a lot more oriented towards building a community of people. Also because I never really thought that I would have a YouTube channel, which I do have now, which, by the way, you guys, we have 1,500 subscribers. I never made any videos acknowledging any milestones, because I always felt like, is that like big enough for other people to celebrate me? I don't know, because I remember when I started the channel thinking how like, I'm gonna be so excited when I have 100 followers, when I have 100 subscribers on my channel. And I was, let me tell you, I was really, really excited and happy when I had 100 subscribers. All right. Also because most of the people who follow me do not know me. Like, they were initially just a handful of people who subscribed to me from like Instagram when I posted this. And I don't know how many of those people are still here, by the way. It doesn't really matter that much, because I have all of you guys, and I'm so beyond grateful. I just want you to know that I am not taking this lightly. I am genuinely so grateful, and it means so much to me, because I put so much passion into my videos, and I'm genuinely so happy that I started this, and that I get to share my thoughts and my advice. It fills my heart, and I'm just really proud of myself for starting this, despite any doubts, despite any fears. And yeah, honestly, one of the biggest reasons I started this channel is because I wanted to build a community of people. Yes, I'm not sure. I feel like I haven't talked about this very much, but I really wanted to like really build a community, and I want you to help me out with that. I want you to let me know on which other platform you would like for us to kind of like have a space. I am not sure currently about Instagram. You're free to follow me on Instagram if that's what you want, and let me know if that is what you would like. I thought about making a Telegram channel, if I'm being honest with you. I felt like that would be kind of a more, I don't want to say niche space for us, but I feel like that space feels a little bit more private, and I would love to like post links to the new videos or to some of the previous videos, just like share pictures, share my thoughts, like connect with you more there basically. And I do, among the other messengers, this one to me personally appears to be the most private and secure one as well. So that's why I feel like more comfortable using it. That's what I was thinking, because I personally would really love to do that. So please let me know. I can just make one and I can post the link in the description box, and please feel free to join basically, like, and say hi, we can have chats there. I would really love that, so we can exchange ideas and share our thoughts, so it can be a little bit more of a dialogue. So I would really love your input on this. So yes, and I just want to say here that I'm building a community primarily of women and queer people, okay? So and like maybe supportive, respectful men, sure, but this is a community primarily for women and girls and the queer folks. So that's what's up. And yes, again, I would really love to connect with you more. I would love to be doing some giveaways. I already have something to give away, but I kind of feel bad doing that when there is like not much connection. I would really love for you, if you guys to like engage a bit more with my content and to like leave me comments. If you watch the videos, please let me know what you think about them in the comments. I don't just say that for no reason. It does push my content in the algorithm more to other people, which is fantastic for me, yes, but I also want you to like check in with me, to like engage with me, let me know that like, yes, I'm here, I love your content, please make more. So yes, please let me know also which kind of content you want me to make, like if you have any specific topics that you want me to talk about, because I would love to make videos of like answering your questions as well, and like catering to your needs, and like talking about things that you care about and like helping you out, that would be really cool. So anyways, I'm still thinking about this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and create a channel. I already have a channel that's completely empty, by the way. I created it like a few years ago, but never got to like it. I didn't have really a community at the time at all. And yes, I think I'm gonna repurpose it now, and I'm gonna fully make it a channel for this community, for this YouTube community specifically. I'm gonna post the link in the comments, not in the comments, in the description box. So yes, you guys, please join, and please let me know what you think, okay? If you're watching my content silently, please, like, first of all, thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot, but please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel as well, and I would really appreciate if you leave a comment every once in a while at least, because that, besides the fact that it supports me and my channel, it also like makes me feel more supported, and like it keeps the dialogue going basically. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, you guys, I feel like I have covered, well, listen, I'm just gonna say a couple of things about the heat wave in the UK. There have been people really talking about the heat wave in the UK and in Europe. and a lot of people judging British people about complaining, but I have been in lots of different hot countries before, in hot climate, in humid climate, you name it. But this is just rough. I'll be honest with you, having no AC, and I do have plans to have an AC installed because this is really, really rough. And unfortunately, the climate is changing. That's like devastating for me to think that we're going to be having probably more of these heat waves in the future. The only place I want to be during these heat waves is by the pool somewhere else. In some other country that is like, has more breeze and, is like better accustomed to such climate to begin with. But it is really rough in the UK. It's like I just felt exhausted. I felt like I couldn't do anything, had brain fog, could only like lay down, could not even put my thoughts together. It's crazy, okay? It's no joke. And obviously during all the heat waves, all the prices for like fans and ACs increase. So yeah. And oh my gosh, while I'm at it, listen. I love this kind of video. I'm really enjoying making this one right now. I think maybe I'll be making more like check-in videos in the future, because it just feels like I don't have a specific topic. I'm just like sharing what's on my mind. I have been reading. I have recently finished Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin, and that little book did not really help me going through the heat wave and general sadness. So it's a really good book. Okay, I do recommend it. I read it during Pride Month, so there is that. I have many thoughts on it, which maybe I will share in some other video. I don't know, because I have some thoughts. Yeah, but that book put me in a little bit of a depressing state of mind, and like I felt really sad after I finished it, understandably so. Like if you read this book, you know what I'm talking about. It's genuinely like it made me have really complicated thoughts and feelings because of different topics mentioned and different things that personally I pay attention to in the books, especially in the older books and classics. I really pay attention to misogyny, and I was really trying to my mind kept changing on different points as I kept reading the book, and I was trying to understand if the author is speaking himself through the characters, and which characters, maybe all of them. And there was like an introduction of a female character that actually had some decent points and thoughts, and I thought, okay, maybe I judged a little bit too harshly too soon. We do have a little bit of diversity of thoughts here. So there is that. But after that book, I just needed a pick-me-up. I really needed something more fun and life-affirming. Do you know what I picked up next? That's the book that I'm reading right now. I'm reading The Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 5th book in the ACOTAR series, okay? I did not ever think that I would be purchasing this book. Okay, I never thought in my life that I would be actually reading this book. I'll tell you why. Because I started the series 3 years ago, and after the first book, I kind of felt nothing. It felt a little bit childish to me. I didn't really like how it was written. It was a little bit too young adult, which I don't really like, if I'm being honest with you. It was just written too simply, a little too YA, basically. That's just my thoughts, okay? It did get a lot more interesting towards the end, and that was exciting. But overall, it was kind of meh. Then, you guys, almost a year later, was it a year? No, hold on. It was not. Almost 2 years later, okay? Almost 2 years later, which was last May, actually. I got the second book, and I have a video about this on this channel. I devoured the second book. It was incredible. It was so amazing. The writing was already much better, okay? But the plot was fantastic. I loved that book, genuinely. Okay, it was amazing, okay? Books 3 and 4 were like very kind of whatever for me, I'll just be honest with you. Didn't really enjoy them that much, so that's why I didn't think that I would be continuing with the series. But now that I know that Sarah J Maas is releasing 2 more books by the end of the year, there's like book 6 is coming out at the end of the year, and then like book 7 is coming out early 2027 or something like that, which again, I still haven't made up my mind on whether or not I'm going to be pursuing those, but I just heard too many good things about this one, and it's a break, but I have been really enjoying it so far, I gotta tell you. And I just I've realized that I missed being in this world, and I just kind of wanted to get back there to the characters that I really love. And, you know, again, I have heard lots of really good reviews specifically about this book, and I'm really interested reading about Nesta and her perspective, because I really, really did not like her all throughout the other books. I really did not like her, okay? It was understandable what she was going through, kind of books 3 and 4, but at some points, like, I just felt like she was a little bit too harsh to the other characters who were, like, also going through stuff. Anyways, so I was not really vibing with her, to be honest with you. And that's why I was, like, really apprehensive about this one. I was like, I'm not sure I want a whole book, and it's a huge one as well, about, like, her specifically, okay? Like, I'm not sure we are really vibing. Like, I'm vibing with her. I feel like lots of reviews that I heard changed my mind on that, and I decided to jump in, and I've been kind of like feeling really excited to read a big book again. It's been a while. Again, it's been a year. It's ACOTAR summer again. We'll see how long it will take me to finish this book. I'm really enjoying it so far. So it just felt, I don't know, it felt good. So yes, I think that's it, you guys. I think I don't have anything else to share at the moment. I really enjoyed making this video, so let me know if you enjoyed this format. If you have any questions, anyways, please address all of the points that I talked about here in the comments, you guys, about the channel. Please let me know, because I community building, I care about that, so let's do that, okay? Let me know what you're reading in the moment, what have you been enjoying lately, which videos you would like for me to make. Please let me know, because I'm really, really excited. There's more exciting news coming out this year. Hopefully, we'll see. And so yes, anyways, let's connect, and please engage better with my content, you guys. I would really appreciate that. Anyways, thank you very much, you guys, for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I love you so very much, and I will see you in the next one.